Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the most important recording projects ever. And I really mean it this time. Well, I mean it every time. Who am I kidding? I mean, these are unbelievably significant and wonderful and musically rewarding projects. And this is a whopper, a doozy, a lollapalooza. It's the complete Brahms music for piano two hands and four hands, or two pianos and piano four hands. That's what it is. Two pianos and piano four hands. Featuring Silke-Thore, Matthies, and Köhn. They're wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Now, this box has gotten wonderful reviews, rave reviews by Jed Disler, our very own Jed. And you can read that review on ClassicsToday.com, and also by me. I may have done a talk about it. I don't know. After 2,500 videos, I don't remember which ones I did and didn't do, but it doesn't matter because this is the first time it's appearing in this series, and it well deserves to. It really, really does. Why is that? Why is it such an important recording project? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Here's why. In the days before recordings, people had to play music at home if they wanted to hear it. And so orchestral works and chamber works and other works involving, more than one or two people were arranged for performance at home, and publishers made a fortune selling those editions. Usually the publisher's hack would do it. They had staff people who did nothing but make arrangements for the publisher to publish. Some of those arrangements were good, some of them were terrible. For example, there were zillions of arrangements of Beethoven's symphonies. Although now, for piano, we usually play lists because he was like a major guy and he arranged them for real virtuoso pianists. But some of these arrangements were made for performers at different levels, and different people did them. Brahms was extremely careful about controlling his legacy. And he did not want some publisher's hack arranging his works. He did it himself. And he did it for everything. And he did some of them twice. For piano four hands, that's two people at one piano. And two pianos for people who had two of them sitting in their living room. Really kind of astonishing. He took great, great care over everything he did. It was enormously polished, and he was incredibly persnickety as a proofreader. He was a fabulous music editor. He was a music scholar who edited editions of early music. He edited like the Schumann symphonies. He did everything like that. He was tremendously involved in precisely notating what he wanted to do and controlling its dissemination. So this 18 CD box, there's tons of this stuff, contains like all of his real music for piano four hands or two pianos, and everything he arranged. And just listen to what he arranged here. You've got the variations in E-flat on a theme by Schumann, the 16 waltzes, opus 39, the Souvenir de la Russie. When was the last time you heard that? Souvenir of Russia, the 13 Neue Liebeslieder waltzes, the Hungarian dances. This is normal music for piano four hands. The Liebeslieder waltzes, the Sonata in F minor, opus 34B, which is also the piano quintet in F minor, opus 34A, which I love. I really like the two piano version, I think, better. The variations on a theme by Haydn, which of course is an orchestral work that also exists naturally in a version for two pianos. The two serenades, the German Requiem with choir and soloists. The four symphonies. Oh my goodness, the Triumph Lied, the Tragic Overture, the Academic Festival Overture, the Piano Concerto Number 1, the String Quartets, all three of them. All three of them, yes. Oh boy, they sound good as piano music too, like better than they do as string quartets. The String Quintets, numbers 1 and 2, the Piano Quartet Number 1, the Piano Quartet Number 2, the two-string sextets, Symphonies 3 and 4 for two pianos as opposed to piano four hands. I mean, you get the symphonies twice, a couple of them. Schumann's Piano Quartet in E-flat, Joachim's Hamlet Overture, Schubert's 20 Landler, the Piano Concerto Number 1 for two pianos as opposed for two piano four hands or something like that. Yes. And the Joachim Demetrius Overture, the second piano concerto. There it was. I knew that would show up. And the Joachim Overture to Henry IV. I mean, it's astonishing how much he did. I mean, it's not everything he wrote, obviously, but it's almost everything that he wrote. Certainly all of his orchestral works, all of his larger chamber works. So here they are in wonderful performances. Now, why is it important to hear these and worthwhile? First of all, they're beautiful arrangements. I mean, he made lovely arrangements. Second of all, he was a pianist, and a lot of his orchestral writing is pianistic. In a sense, it sounds like orchestrated piano music. He wasn't the best orchestrator out there. Let's face it, he wasn't. And when you hear the piano originals, you do get a sense of, you don't lose very much. Let's put it that way. His music is beautifully colored. I mean, especially as he got on to like the Fourth Symphony, you know, it's eminently orchestral. And there are beautiful moments of orchestral color and whatnot. You know, the third movement of the Third Symphony with the gorgeous horn solo and the cellos. I mean, he had a sense of orchestral color, no question about it. But if you want to hear what the music is made of, then you need to hear these piano versions. I'm going to give you an example. The opening of the Third Symphony. Now, the opening of the Third Symphony is, well, you know it, right? Two big chords. Blah, blah, ya-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, right? That's what it goes. Underneath that, there is an accompanying rhythmic motive in syncopated quarter notes. It's cha-chung, chung, 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 like that. And it's going underneath it like a train, but it's syncopated. It's off the beat, and it propels the music along. You almost never hear it in orchestral recordings. Almost never. Why? Well, it's in the lower strings. The violins have the tune. The woodwinds are all playing sustained chords. The timpani are doing rolls. I mean, there's just no way that this rhythm is going to be audible in an orchestral context. And if you think you hear it in like versions with chamber orchestra, it's even worse because there aren't enough players. There aren't enough people doing the rhythm to make it audible, and you have very weak bass lines. And Brahms is all about bass lines. You got to hear what's happening below the surface. Now, when you play his music on a piano, he is able to create an almost exact equivalence between the melody line and the accompanying line, or the contrapuntal bass line, which is extremely important, as it is in Beethoven. That's why it's wonderful to hear piano arrangements of Beethoven as well. So I'm going to play you an example, the opening of the Third Symphony in the normal orchestral version and in the piano version. So first, let's hear the way it kind of normally sounds. This is the Danish Chamber Orchestra with Adam Fischer, which makes my point about how unsatisfactory chamber music performances are. You don't hear what's happening beneath the surface. You hear the tune, and then there's like just this hollow emptiness underneath. That's less of a problem with a regular full orchestra, where you do have enough violas and cellos and basses who are going chung, 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 like that. So you can hear that rhythm, which persists all the way to the second subject for the first couple of minutes. But listen to this, and you'll see exactly what I mean. You hear the tune. That's about it. You hear the tune and the accompanying harmonies. All right, so that's a quasi-normal version of Brahms' Third Symphony, right? That's what it usually sounds like. But then, there's no CD in here. Oh, I think it's still in my thingy there. Okay, I have to get that. Now let's listen to it on piano four hands. And you can also hear it on two pianos later, but let's just listen to this, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Listen to the rhythm propelling the music along underneath. See my shoulders? See that? That's what it's doing. Or it's syncopated, so it's like that. It's doing this. Listen to this. Hear the difference? Isn't that just marvelous? You know there's something down there. And because of that, the tempo, which is actually a little slower in the piano version than in the orchestral version, it has more energy. It moves. There's something rolling it along, right? That's the kind of stuff that you notice when you listen to this music for piano four hands. And that is why I am telling you this magnificent 18 CD set is one of the most important recording projects ever. And Naxos had better never, ever delete it. I mean, God only knows, but I'm praying that they keep it available. It is important. It changes our view of what Brahms wrote, and it's original Brahms music by Brahms. 18 discs of it. Don't we want to hear that? I do. I don't know about you. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.